What determines one's race? Is it skin color, hair color, eye color, or any other number of physical features? Is it based on traits like athletic ability, height, or intelligence? Or is it encoded in our DNA? Actually, the only thing that determines race is us. The fact of the matter is, race has nothing to do with our DNA or anything biological. It is a social construct, an idea invented by man that allows people to be grouped by physical characteristics. It doesn't make sense to group people this way because physical traits are inherited independently from each other. So skin color has nothing to do with eye color, athletic ability, or any other physical trait. Sociologists agree that people should not be grouped based on physical traits.
There are four major classifications of race in the United States: white, black, Asian, and American Indian. These classifications are mostly based on skin color. Most sociologists say this way of classifying people is not science, but they say it is obsolete.
And I think the idea that race has this kind of historical precedent, that it's related to skin color and the kind of genes that you have and all of this sort of thing, that is kind of an old-fashioned idea.
There's very little biological difference between the four groups.
It has been shown that there is more genetic variation between people of the same race than people of different races. So these two people are likely to have less genetic variation than these two people. It is also becoming much more difficult for people to identify themselves as one particular race.
I'm Peruvian, Chinese on my dad's side.
My father is Portuguese.
The number of young Americans with mixed race and ethnicity is rising real fast in the United States. Many are going to college, helping to bridge racial and ethnic divides on campuses nationwide.
On my mom's side, I'm Irish, German, French, Cherokee, and Shawnee.
As you saw in the clip, racial diversity is resulting in an emergence of people who are a mix of two or more races, making it increasingly difficult and unnecessary to group people by a single race. Although race is not based on anything biological and is an illogical way to group people, white people seem to have an advantage over other racial groups. In America, although minority college enrollment is on the rise, 61% of college students in 2010 were white. White households brought in an average of $54,000 a year in 2010, over 20,000 more than black households, and 16,000 more than Hispanic households. Of the 44 U.S. presidents, 43 have been white. It is promising to see that more minorities are attending college and that the U.S. has its first non-white president, but white people still have a clear advantage in society today. However, it appears a corner has been turned. The growth of mixed-race individuals is making it unnecessary to group people into a single racial category, and sociologists are reaching a consensus that racial grouping is obsolete. We may be coming to a future in which people are no longer grouped by physical features, and we identify with each other as a single human race.